Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Isaac Geis. Welcome to No Cover Presents Charity Causes, Band for Causes. What are we calling this, Sean? Concerts for Causes. Thank you. That's why he's behind the mic, or he's behind the camera. We're here with Alphamega.
That's right.
Yes, I nailed it the first try.
Yes.
Where are you guys from? Are you guys local?
Los Angeles, yeah. I'm a local boy here, though. I live here.
You're 805er?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm going to talk to this guy first.
Transplant, though.
Yeah.
Transplant, not OG.
I don't care. It's fine. No, I'm just kidding. All right, you guys.
I've lived in Ventura since 2014. So.
Okay, cool. And then you guys are from LA?
Yeah, I live south of there, but that's kind of our home base.
And I live in North Hollywood, yeah.
All right, cool. So let's introduce everyone. So you are?
Sure. My name's Adam,
What?
and I'm the vocalist for this band.
Perfect.
I'm Mike. I play guitar.
I'm Chrissy. I play drums.
Perfect. All right. So how long have you guys been a band?
First show today. No, I'm kidding. No.
Wow. And then
Doing it big the first time. No, we the band formed in 2018, and then COVID hit, and we sort of had the opportunity to really fine-tune everything, and just like the rest of the world with it shutting down, it really allowed this band to like figure out what we were and the type of music that we were going to put out there and that kind of thing. But yeah, 2018 is when the band started. So
that's a very critical phase of bands that had hit COVID that I've noticed. We talked to a lot of bands, especially local artists, and we always ask, like, how did you guys, what did you either, it's almost sink or swim at that point, right? It's either you guys decided, hey, we're going to go venture off and do something else, or you hone in and you kind of like come in as a collective and you start honing in like music, tracks, whatever, and you start writing more and then kind of just doing that. What was your journey during that COVID to make this even more of a, solid band?
We had been working on, like we were saying, we had been working on music prior to when COVID really hit and everything shut down, and we were about to release something at that point just because we wanted to get something out there, and then that hit, and we really had the opportunity to kind of take a step back and take time with it. And ultimately, through COVID and putting all of that together and really working on it, we got a record deal out of being during COVID and being able to really, put the time and effort into making sure that the music that we were about to put out was the music that we really wanted to put out when everything was starting to get back to normal, so.
Tell me about this guy. How did you end up hooking up with this dude over here?
You don't want to know. No,
That's what I want to know. I'm asking the questions.
No, we actually were in a band together previously, and that was kind of starting to, it never really began to do anything that we wanted it to, so we kind of broke off and decided to start something new, fresh, and we enjoyed working together. We had a good chemistry, and so that was kind of the birth of trying to write some new songs and work together and find some new people to work with. So
that leaves me with one other person over here.
What's up? So basically, I met Adam throughout the whole scene and stuff in Los Angeles, and then we actually went on a tour together in 2014. It was January 2014, and we did about a month run on that. I was in a different band that he was in, and so he was playing on a band, I was playing on a band, and there was like a 5-band bill on that. And so had a good time on that, but met him before and seen him before throughout the scene, but that's when I really got to like see his face a lot more and had New Year's with him right before that. So it was a good time. Yeah, so that's kind of how it all started. And then our wives actually just kind of connected and were like, yeah, they want to do something, and like, so our wives brought us together.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. And then that's when I met this guy through this guy, you know what I'm saying? So it all happened nicely. And now we're here today with you, brother Isaac.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I know. And this earlier, I was excited because I thought you were going to stand on his face, and it didn't happen. So I was disappointed by that. Obviously, you guys probably been musicians for a while. But what are you guys' influences? I'm going to start with you. What are your influences in the music?
Sure. Primarily right now, especially for the stuff that we're writing and what influences me at the moment, I'm a big fan of, the Swedish melodic death metal sound. So In Flames, Soilwork, Scar Symmetry, like that kind of stuff really, I think, influences at least our heavier tastes for this band, when I really started getting my foothold into understanding music and appreciating it. Like I'm a '90s kid, so it's like grunge, Stone Temple Pilots, Alice in Chains, Soundgarden. Moved into, I still like my White Zombies and my Foo Fighters and just the Seven Dust and just all the bands that sort of morphed out of all that stuff and kind of became heavier bands and went on to different things. Like that's where I really got my roots in, was like more of that '90s music, like grunge kind of a sound. And then when I was introduced to the heavier stuff when I had moved away from home and I met some people other than just like the scene of people, and I had met some other guys that were in way heavier bands than what my taste really was, but they were already like, these are the bands that you should be listening to. And then they threw down like Killswitch Engage in front of me, In Flames, Demon Hunter, Soilwork, like all these. And those were the bands where I was just like, this is it. It's taking all of the stuff that I liked in the heavy realm, mixing it with this melodic stuff. And there were still these like really passionate, aggressive singers that were still able to do this blend of like the two, and that's what I gravitate to. Like I like that blend of that kind of stuff.
You found your pocket of
That's
music.
my pocket
Yeah.
right there.
What about yourself?
Well, so I come up from like classical music. Excuse me. When I was a young lad, I played violin, and then I got into like film scores by choice. And then I started listening to rock, kind of like what he was saying, '90s peak grunge. Kurt Cobain was still alive, that kind of thing. And then discovered punk quickly, and that was kind of my jam for many years, and that led to metal. And then I became a big metalhead, and then I got introduced to all the big classic rock bands that we all know and love. And so everything from Pink Floyd to Slayer to Alice in Chains. I like good songs and good playing. So
I grew up on a lot of rap, like Crisscross and Digital Underground and Another Bad Creation and stuff. And then I got into music, like the whole grunge kind of thing. And I'll just take it from you real quick. Yeah, no worries. And then Blind Melon was like the first compact disc I ever owned, which they're called CDs, if you don't know what those are. And anyways, same kind of thing is like I got all these Bush, all those kind of same grunge bands and stuff, Nirvana and all that. And then 1993, Sepultura Chaos AD came out, and that changed my life, and that's what turned me into all the heavier stuff. And I'll leave it at that, kind of short and sweet there, baby. Sepultura Chaos AD.
Hell yeah! I knew you liked Chris Hoss because the hat told me Chris Hoss. The hat told me wiggity wiggity wiggity. You know what I mean? Wiggity wiggity whack. Yeah. Yeah, he just boom like that. Oh, well, there you go.
They're like skinny jeans, but they're actually backwards.
Yeah.
Bringing it back modern style.
Modern.
You hinted that you guys dropped some music.
Yes.
Can you tell me what's your favorites memories of coming down with the album, and then only that, like what do you kind of think is your go-to songs? Like what do you think is like your gem out of that
yeah, so like I said, we have this sort of bizarre, and I'll do it sort of quick, but we have this sort of bizarre buildup of how this band is where it is right now. So we're signed to a record label called Iron Shore Records, and they're out of the Cayman Islands. And so through a couple different processes, we were introduced to the owner of that label. He heard our music. He heard the stuff that we were working on during COVID, and he loved it. And so we sent over all the music that we had been doing at that time, and he liked it enough to be like, I want to sign you guys. And so we flew down to the Cayman Islands. He flew us down there to his studio, and like we recorded all this music, and we had great producers involved. Josh Gilbert, who used to be in As I Lay Dying, now he's in Spirit Box. His partner, Joseph McQueen, John Berkland, who's in Bad Wolves. Like that production team came down with us, and we were friends with a couple of these guys before that too, and we put together a solid group of songs at that point, about 12 songs, and we came back and we just started spoon feeding and just baby releasing these songs every 6 weeks with like a video and content and things like that. So the actual album hasn't come out yet. It's gonna be coming out in the fall, but we're I don't know, where are we? We're 5 singles in now at this point since January.
Well, 4 singles. And then Lord of the Flies on top of that.
Yeah,
so
we had one that we had released back in 2019. And we had done a video for it then. That was, before we got signed and things like that. And so that was gaining a little bit of traction, and we had that out there for the world. And once we signed last year, we hit the ground running in January and started releasing songs, and we're four singles in on that one right now, right? Yeah. And so for the songs that are happening right now, like the one that we just released a new song called Late to the Party, and we went a little bit more of the comedy route with this one, but we wanted to put out like just kind of like a really fun heavy song summer video for like a metal band, just kind of showing our lighter side, right? Because I mean, right, yeah, exactly. Like, it's just like we're not those people like outside of, I mean, we're serious about our music and we're serious about the songs that we write, but it's just like, we're goofballs, man. So it's like we wanted to kind of we wanted to show.
Yeah, well, I could tell when you wanted to see his face again. Yeah.
We wanted to show that side of the band. So it's a catchy, heavy song with just like a really bright, fun summer video, and it's got like a little bit of a humorous twist to it and all that kind of stuff. So Late to the Party is the song that we're pushing right now, but we have another track, the first one that we put out, called No Longer Broken. We had that one on Octane for a little while, and then there's the video for that one did really well for us, and it's our most popular song, at least streaming wise. It's going up a ton every single day, so it's No Longer Broken is probably like the standout song, I would say, just based on streaming numbers and stuff like that, right? Yeah, that's the one.
Looking forward to it. Well, that's a perfect segue from. So, where can we find you? Where can we get your music? Where Where can people find your social media? Where can people continue to go and see your shows?
We have Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. At Alphamega Music is the handle for everything.
One word. Alphamega, one word. ALPHAMEGA. Did I pass?
You did. Yeah. There's no bell that went
off, so you got
Judges?
Yes. Oh, that's a bell.
Did you use it in a sentence?
Yeah. Oh, the ding means it's bad, Sean. Obviously, he doesn't watch Spelling Bees. What a nerd. What a loser. Anyway, yeah. So you there, and where else can we see you? Do you have a YouTube?
We have a YouTube channel, yeah. So all of our music videos right now are put out by the label's YouTube channel. So Iron Shore Records, you can look that up on YouTube, and all the videos are there. So all the videos.
You guys, thank you so much for taking time. I'm excited. I'm excited to see you guys play. Thank you so much, and you guys check it out. And we'll catch you guys later.
Awesome. Thank you, Isaac.
All right, thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Later.
Perfect. Cool. Awesome.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, dude.
Appreciate that.
No, absolutely.
Any other scene that's out there. So all of you doing your part here tonight, paying for a fucking ticket to come into this building to see this show, it means that you give a shit about people. It means that you give a shit about the community. It means you give a shit about whether somebody's coming to fucking die.